You're listening to Daily Horoscope for your zodiac sign with Stephanie Campos. I'm your host, Stephanie Campos, and I am a practicing astrologer, psychic medium, and witch. In each daily episode, I covered a detailed overview of the astrology of the day and what you can expect from full moons to Mercury retrogrades. I've got you covered. And of course, there is always a personalized horoscope for your zodiac sign. If you scroll down in the show notes, there are always timestamps included for your convenience. And a quick pro tip before we dive in, I do recommend listening to your horoscope based on your rising sign for more accuracy. And if you are loving this podcast, don't be shy, leave a rating. Hell, even a review. I'm a one human show and produce each and every episode every day just for you. And your support means so much. Now let's get into the astrology of the day. This is your daily horoscope for Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. The action starts out around 1 a.m. when the moon in Leo forms a trine with the sun in Sagittarius. This means that our inner self, our outer self, the sun and the moon are meeting in a harmonious connection. And this brings a sense of flow. So if you're sleeping at this time, you better be getting some lovely sleep. Maybe you have an important symbol or message that comes through. If you're awake, maybe you have a pleasant interaction with someone or your plans are going as you had hoped for. This energy is just a little helpful to have in the backdrop of the day. Around 4 p.m., the moon in Leo will form a trine with Mars in Sagittarius. And this gives us a burst of energy. This can be very supportive for getting things done. This can be great for leaning into your more confident side, for taking a risk, a creative risk, a romantic risk, for just feeling a sense of empowerment, for standing up for what you believe in, and for just showing up and taking up space. Now, around 7:30 p.m., the moon in Leo forms a square with Mercury in Scorpio. This is busy energy, so especially in our mental world, because Mercury is the planet of communication. So here we are experiencing a flurry of ideas, or we need to make an important decision, or we're in a fight with someone and we're both stubborn and you're not going to change our minds. You know, these are two fixed signs here. So is it possible that words can sting? Yes. Or stir up some conflict? Sure. But it could also be a time where you're just really trying to work on a writing project, catching up on emails, texts, or maybe your mind is just a little overactive, or you're busy jumping from plan to plan. Now, around 9 p.m., the moon in Leo will form a square with Uranus in Taurus, and this brings some surprises your way. This is some sort of change of plans. It could be a divine download. It could be a moment where you're able to access your feelings suddenly. Maybe you're hit with a wave of emotions. Or maybe it gives you that push you need to take a risk. Around 11 p.m., the moon will enter Virgo. Aries, you could experience some sort of shift in your finances when the moon clashes into Uranus. Maybe you're in a mood to spoil yourself or indulge, or maybe you sell out an offering that you recently released. This kind of energy can kick up overspending and overindulgence. But on the other hand, since Uranus is unpredictable, it could also leave you with some extra cash in your account. You may also find yourself at odds with other people when it comes to defending your personal values and standing up for what you believe in. And creative breakthroughs are also on the horizon. Taurus, you are the main character when Uranus in your sign clashes into the moon in Leo, and this helps you stand up for who you are and to show up more authentically. This can help you push back against people from your past who want you to stay the same or who feel uncomfortable about the changes you are making. There could also be some sort of surprising breakthrough regarding a personal goal, a family member, your living situation, or in your career. Gemini, today surprising secrets may be revealed when the moon clashes into Uranus. Maybe you learn some information that surprises you, or you're sharing information that surprises others. You could also experience some sort of sudden idea or breakthrough that you want to act on and pursue. And this also illuminates your subconscious. You're more aware of the way that you speak to yourself, and this can help you shatter some of your own limiting beliefs. Cancer, today there is some sort of shift in your resources. When the moon clashes into Uranus, you are reflecting on who you invest your time, energy, and money into, and what projects you invest your time, energy, and money into. Maybe you want to pursue a hobby or one of your aspirations, and you make a sudden splurge or purchase to bring it to reality or take it a step forward. This could also be a day where you find yourself getting in seemingly random arguments or unexpected conversations with people in your social circle. Or you may also receive an unexpected job opportunity, or maybe a friend or colleague connects you with someone important who can bring about some of your professional goals. Leo, you are one of the main characters today when the moon in your sign clashes into Uranus and Taurus. The way that you show up today is authentic, and you can surprise others with what you choose to share or what you choose to do. But this feels freeing, liberating in the process. It's also possible that there are some sudden and exciting or unexpected developments in your professional life or regarding some of your personal goals as well. Virgo, your intuition is working overtime today when the moon clashes into Uranus. This is going to be a very important day for you to pay attention to your dreams and the symbols and messages that show up in your waking life as well. You may experience some sort of breakthrough regarding your personal beliefs, a limiting belief, or something in your subconscious. You're more aware of habits, patterns, and behaviors that you may want to break free from. Secrets could also be revealed today, and conversations you have shake up your foundation and what's familiar. Libra, some surprising interactions can take place today in your social circle when the moon rams into Uranus. Maybe a friend catches you off guard, or perhaps you learn a secret about someone who is in a group or social circle that you're a part of. This could also be a moment where you're making a sudden investment in a hobby or a passion project or one of your aspirations. Or maybe a friend or acquaintance shows up and is seeking some of your guidance or support when you least expect it. Scorpio, today there can be major developments in the important relationships in your life when the moon clashes into Uranus. So maybe you and a lover are just doing something out of the blue and unexpected, something you normally don't do and kind of just leaving your comfort zone. Or maybe you're having some sort of shocking conversation that leaves you feeling jarred in some way. But remember, Uranus is unpredictable, so hell, maybe you decide to elope today. This can also bring some shocking developments to relationships that are with best friends, family members, coworkers, business partners, or contracts. And there's also this sense of whatever you say today, whatever you choose to share, and how you are showing up may surprise others, but it is authentic to you and it feels liberating in the process. Sagittarius, you may have some unexpected plans when the moon clashes into Uranus. This is not a day to hold yourself to a schedule and your typical routine because unexpected responsibilities or obligations might pop up, or maybe you even receive a fun invitation and you decide to put your responsibilities on the back burner. Conversations that take place today can feel a little unsettling or shocking, but don't let it persuade you from speaking your truth. Capricorn, today you can experience some sort of sudden creative burst of energy or even a burst of passion when the moon clashes into Uranus. Choosing to be vulnerable today in your creative work or with romantic partners and really engaging in honest self-expression can be freeing, healing, and lead to new inspiration. This is also a powerful day to engage and work with your inner child and your inner teen. Aquarius, today you can feel some disruptions in your close one-on-one relationships when the moon clashes into Uranus. So for some, this could look like an unexpected conversation, maybe about the future or taking the next step. And for others, it could be addressing simmering resentments or deciding to walk away from commitments or contracts that are leaving you feeling limited or stagnant. This is also powerful energy for breaking free from old relationship dynamics, patterns, your coping mechanisms, and how you used to operate in relationships in the past. There may also be some sort of sudden development with a family member, a living situation, or a close personal relationship as well. Pisces, do your best to go with the flow today and don't force yourself to cross everything off your to-do list when the moon clashes into Uranus. Some sudden and surprising invitations from friends might pop up, or maybe there's a responsibility that you thought you didn't have to deal with until later in the week, but suddenly something urgent has come up and you have to put all of your focus and attention on it. Communication today can also feel a little jarring, shocking, surprising, but also liberating. And there may be a need to set some boundaries or speak your honest truth. As always, I hope your daily horoscope has offered some guidance and support throughout your day. And if you can't get enough of this podcast and want more horoscopes, I invite you to join me over on Patreon, where every Sunday you gain instant access to 7 episodes of your daily horoscope for the week ahead, a weekly psychic reading, a monthly tarot spread, and a monthly meetup, which ranges from group tarot readings to group mediumship readings and circles to ask me anything about your personal birth chart. These group monthly meetups have been a real highlight over the past few months, and I am enjoying them so much. There is a link in the show notes to join. It is only $10 a month. And I hope to see you there. As always, I'm sending you love, protection, and blessings in every single dimension. Thanks so much, and see you tomorrow.